Hello again everybody, and welcome back to another edition of On the Range. And today I'm going to try to answer a question that's come up quite often over the last few days, and that is, how do I add the range objects to the map, and how do I set up a bombing and gunnery range like the one that I used during the On the Range series or during the latter stages of the test flight series? So I'll try to explain this as best as I can and show exactly how it is that I do that. The range objects themselves are an add-on that was developed and is hosted by the 476th Virtual Fighter Group, and I'll go to the webpage right now, and specifically Noodle at the 476 put these together. What you do is you just download the files, and the installation instructions are right here. It's very straightforward. You download the files, and it is going to include a folder and a mission file. The folder goes onto your DCS World installation under the Mods Tech folder. If you don't have a tech folder under DCS World Mods, just create the tech folder and then place the folder that comes with the download, 476 range targets, into your tech folder. At that point, the objects are installed and you can start adding them to missions using the mission editor. Now they also include in the download a mission that includes templates for 2 bombing and gunnery ranges that are already pre-built and laid out in the style of a real-world bombing and gunnery range. Now to install that, the mission file goes into your C drive, users, your name, saved games, DCS, missions folder. So you just plop the mission right down there, and then when you go back into your DCS World software application, that mission will be there with those templates set up for you. So let me go ahead and do that real quick and just show you a very basic setup that I have. So let me duck back into the simulation. And I'll go to the mission editor first, and I will open up that template with the pre-built gunnery ranges. So if it doesn't bring you there by default, you go to My Missions when you try to open a mission, and that's where it will be, assuming you put it in the correct place, or you could actually put it anywhere on your drive and just navigate to it from here. But okay, I'm going to open up the templates, mission, and now I'm presented with 2 sets of objects. The one on the left is set up to represent the Barry Goldwater range. It's in southern Arizona, right next to Marine Corps Station Yuma, and near Luke and DM Davis-Monthan Air Force Base. And the other one is the Kotar range, and this is a bombing and gunnery range located in South Korea. So to add these to a mission, well, I guess first, if I wanted to, I could just use this mission as the mission that I employ weapons on. I could just fly from Krasnodar or Kryminsk and bomb these targets. They're right there on the map and they're already pre-set up. But if I want to move them to another location, what I can do is I can select either of the groups of objects, come to my Create and Modify Templates button, hit the button, and then create a template based on the group that I already have selected. I have the Goldwater range selected, and I actually already have a template set up for the Goldwater range. But if I select the Kotar range, and I'll demonstrate how to do this again. Okay, hit Create and Modify Templates. Okay, now I have the selected group as Kotar range. I'll just say, name this template Kotar range. I'll go to Save Template, and now under my list of templates, now I have the Goldwater and the Kotar range available, and I'll be able to, with these selected, just click on the map anywhere and add this entire complex as a template. So let me do that on a mission, and what I do for the On the Range series, and what I have been doing lately, I suppose, for the test flight series, is using a mission. It's under the A10C single missions, and it's called, oh, what is it called? It is called, it's Shooting Gallery. It's the default Shooting Gallery mission. So what I did is I just made a copy of it, put it under My Missions, and just modify it to replicate whatever situation that I want to be presented with, but still just using that basic mission template. So let me just open up the basic Shooting Gallery mission. You can see that I'm flying from Sanaki Kolki on this one, and by default it has targets set up down here in this little clearing. So what I can do is I can just delete what is already here, and I'll replace these with the range targets. Now I created these as templates, so I come to my template button again. Now let's just say that I want to plot the Goldwater range on the map. Now I have that selected. I just click on the map, and I can even rotate it to be in whatever configuration that I want it to be in. I believe this is more or less what I have it set up on for the on the range setup right there. Now, once I save the mission and fly it, that Goldwater range layout will be there. If I wanted to plop down the Kotar range, which I have up here in the northwest corner, I believe. Okay, now it's down, and again, I can just rotate it to whatever configuration that I want. I'll just go with something like that. That's a pretty reasonable setup, actually. And that's how you can add it using templates. There is one more option, and you can just add the individual objects as either static or as vehicles. So I'll just add a couple more static objects. So if I click on my static objects tab, these are going to be under structures, and then you just want to look for the ones that are preceded by range. So I have the aim off marker, conventional circle A and B, foul line, main tower, strafe pit. So let's just say that I want to put another conventional circle down. I select that object, plop it down on the map, and I'm done. It's as easy as that, and you can go to the DCS forums for more tips on how to create missions and add objects. I'm definitely no expert at the mission builder, but that's a basic setup, and that should get you started if you are looking to set this up for yourself and fly some missions on a bombing range type of setup and type terrain. So let me go ahead and get back up in the air and show you how this looks real quick. I'll bomb a target or something. I don't know what I'll do. So I'll be right back. And coming back over the range terrain and range target area, now you can see the bombing circles, some vehicle targets, and you have this little guy. It's a bombing circle with aim-off markers set up at 1,000 foot intervals. It'll be very, very useful once I start showing some more dive bombing. And then coming around here, and this is just the setup, you can set this up to however you would like it. From around here I have some strafe targets that I can use for air-to-ground gunnery. And what these are, it's kind of neat. They're just parachutes from an old F4 parachutes, strung out over some poles, just in a pit, just to give a basic target. And this looks very much like a real bombing and gunnery range. Okay, so let me come around here and just fire a few rockets onto this circle out here on the P-51. I've never really done weapons deployment from the P-51, so this is just going to be a best guess. Okay, so I have my fixed reticle up. So I'll just come up here to a moderate slant range, put that middle reticule right there, fire off a rocket. It's quite a jolt when it comes off. And yeah, I better do this from a higher dive angle if that sight's going to do me any good. Okay, one more pass on the target area. Let's see if I can judge this more or less correctly. So let me just go for some of these vehicle targets down here. Okay, so rolling in. And let me see here. Bottom of the sight, and I believe it's going to be more like down around the bottom of the gun sight itself. Okay, firing. Okay, so I've got a little bit of work to do in the P-51, but that's the target range. That's how you set it up. And links to the download location and the instructions for installation will be included in the description below. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy using the range objects. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.